This evening is Damian Evans. Now, less than 24 hours after the judgment that nullified the clamour to change the constitution through the Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, the BBI secretariat has vowed to appeal against the decision. Secretariat co-chairperson, Suna East Member of Parliament Junet Mohammed announced that they will move to the Court of Appeal, vowing to fight to the end to ensure the constitution is amended. KTN's Ibrahim Karanja begins our broadcast tonight.
When BBI Secretariat co-chairs Junet Mohammed and Dennis Waweru, flanked by proponents of the Building Bridges Initiative, among them Jubilee Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju, appeared to give a statement, it was clear that the team was not willing to go down without a fight.
Yesterday, the High Court of Kenya pronounced itself on issues raised by a number of petitioners. A section of the political class and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, have tried to stop Kenyans from having their say on the BBI by way of a referendum. These are beneficiaries of the status quo who are determined to stand on the way of reforms. This is the unholy marriage between Tanga, civil society, and a section of the judiciary.
The team referred to the judgment as judicial activism aimed at plunging the country into a constitutional crisis, further alleging that this was a plan from some political quarters and also pointing an accusing finger at the civil society.
As law-abiding leaders, we respect the decision of the court, but we don't agree with it. Consequently, we are setting up a legal team to look into and appeal the ruling. In the meantime, we assure all Kenyans who believe in the BBI and its promise not to give up. It is not over yet. We still believe a new Kenya is possible.
Indicating that the push for constitutional reforms was far from over, their secretariat vowed to move to the Court of Appeal next week and challenge the ruling, citing an inconsistency by the High Court. Their task force also indicated that the judiciary had watered down the ruling into a personal fight with President Uhuru Kenyatta.
This was a very deliberate design to plunge the country into a constitutional crisis and chaos through judicial activism.
The attack was on His Excellency the President, of whom Mr. Ngugi was calling Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta. He couldn't even recognize him as a president at all. So their main objective was to attack the president. That has nothing to do with the BBI.
Wataalamu wetu wa kisheria wapate nafasi ya kuchunguza kabisa uamuzi ambao ulitolewa na koti. Alafu watujulishe tutaelekea namna gani tukienda mbele. Public interest. Manufaa kwa umma ni nini? Hata wakitoa uamuzi, ni lazima watoe wakifikiria mambo ya public interest.
Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
Now, the handshake principles President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM party leader Raila